Hi everyone! In this video, we'll walk through how to use data modding in Enjoy to create a new interaction effects. Data modding in Enjoy goes beyond just visual edits. It offers powerful flexibility to control core game systems like buff effects, interaction conditions, and stat configurations. With simple changes to the reference path, you can reuse existing systems while generating entirely new results. With this capability, Enjoy's data modding structure becomes highly flexible and reusable. You can also directly mod or add a variety of game data, such as outfits, characters, and objects. For example, when editing outfit data, garment full and garment full mesh are used separately to manage metadata and 3D mesh information. This structure separates the logic from the visuals, making the workflow more efficient. All editing is done through a GUI, so you can customize easily with just a few clicks, no complex development process needed. In this tutorial, we won't modify models or textures. Instead, we'll just edit the existing Use Toilet data to make it so the player receives 50 mews when using the toilet. First, let's create a blank project. In the My Mod Projects section, double-click the Create Empty Project icon or right-click and select Create Empty Project. This allows you to create a project without a workspace. In the New Project, click Open Data Editor or go to the Plugins folder in the Content browser. Find your mod folder. Right-click, Utility, Open Data Editor. This is the Enjoy Data Editor. On the left under Source Data, you'll see a list of existing game data that is used in Enjoy. After selecting an item from the left-hand category, right-click on it to open a guide window that explains the selected data. For this tutorial, we're going to modify the toilet data so that money is given when the toilet is used. Start by selecting the Object Selection Set. Once selected, the Object Selection Set will appear in the Working Data panel below, and you can now freely edit it. This data includes a list of object ID used in the game. For this example, we'll select Toilet 01. Toilet 01 includes various interaction states. To add our payment function, click the arrow button next to Toilet 01_use to follow the data link. This will open the linked interaction bag table and copy it to working data so it can be edited. This interaction bag includes ID, emotion states, execution conditions, and more. If you'd like to learn more about this topic, please check the official documentation. Now, let's move on to the interaction sequence section and configure what action the character performs. In Toilet 01_use's interaction sequence, there's a 0.975 chance for success and 0.025 chance for the toilet to break. We'll modify the successful interaction to add a money-giving script. Go to the interaction table that contains Toilet 01_use. In the Action ID list, we can see that the character first uses Move Rotate to move into position and then executes the Toilet 01_use action. To apply effects, we need to edit the script section. Let's go to the Action Interaction table. Effects can be added by using the script section, setting your desired time frame with Start, Tick, Finish, Cancel, and Notify. In our case, we'll add the effect at the finish stage when the toilet is flushed and the interaction ends. Currently, there are 2 entries in Finish Script ID list. We'll add a new one after the last item. Right-click the field and choose Edit Selected Item to open the editor window. Click the plus button to add a new Index 2 and enter the script ID, Toilet Use Add Money 50. This ID is just a custom name we chose for clarity. It won't work unless we actually define this script. After entering the ID, click Apply to save the changes to the Finish Script ID list. However, the script doesn't do anything right now as clicking Edit Script Table shows no response. Let's register the actual script. Copy the Toilet Use Add Money 50 ID you just entered. Then go to the script table of Remove Howling Use Toilet Go Away and add a new entry below it. Click Insert New Item after, then input the toilet use add money 50 script information. Set base object to self, command to add currency, S1 to mu, and F1 to 50.0. Once done, click Apply to save and finalize the setup. Lastly, click Save and check that the script is working correctly. You're now ready to use your new interaction in Inzoi. Let's try packaging the mod to try it out in-game. 50 mu every time you use the toilet? I might need to go more often. That wraps up this video. For features not covered in this tutorial, be sure to check out our mod guide. Thanks for watching, and create your story with even more creativity.